Welcome, welcome, artists. Welcome to Art with Albright. I'm Miss Albright, and we are going to draw a 3D treasure map. Now, this treasure map is awesome. You can make it any kind of treasure map you want, make it a secret map, but let's learn how to make the 3D scroll out of it, all right? So the supplies you're going to need are pencil, paper, and eraser. A blending tool would help out in this adventure if you have your blending stump available or your Q-tip. So let's get started. Put your paper in landscape, so long ways in front of you. Good, good, good. Now we can definitely get more space if your paper is long this direction. Okay, we'll be able to roll it out even further. You can put any kind of design right here, but I'm going to teach you how to do the roll up old-fashioned pirate ship type scroll. So let's get started. Go ahead, put your hand right in the middle of your paper, right in the middle. And we're going to put close to the bottom of your paper, not really close, but you're just going to, as light as possible, draw a circle. Now, does it have to be perfect? No, it does not need to be perfect. And then we're going to jump over to the other side of your hand and draw a circle. Now, one is lower on the paper than the other. That's okay. All right, they don't have to be the same size, and they're definitely not perfect circles. So this is a really fun project because we're going to erase this, so you don't need to worry about it being perfect. Good, you awesome, you're doing well. Okay, you got this. Yes, I know you do because you're so cool. You're so cool. All right, so what do we need to do? Start with either circle, doesn't matter. What we want to do is go up the side, and as we go up, wiggle a little. Okay, just wiggle a little. How tall do you want your treasure map? Okay, I try to make it just fill the paper. I like to fill the paper. Why not? You've got a lot of paper. Now, this is the closest to us, and this is the furthest to us. Okay, so when objects are closer, they're going to be a little larger. When you get further away, they're going to be smaller. So as we do the inside of this, wiggle a little, just a little, you're going to get a little smaller in space up here. So it's wider down here, and it gets just a slight, just an itsy bitsy bit smaller when you get to the top. All right, when you get to the top, just round out that section. There you go. Now you've got a nice little tunnel, right? You got a little tube. Awesome. My mice over here love toilet paper tubes. They think they're fun. Let's do it again on this side. Same. Let's try to make them match on either side. Okay, match it up. Make it the same distance, the same length. Let's do it again over here, and got smaller at the top. This is the widest portion. Good. Now let's round out the top. You're with me? Everything is awesome? Yes. Okay. Now from the bottom, in the middle, right in the middle, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to just carefully wiggle a line over and touch the other side. That's all you want to do. Connect them. Right at the bottom, right in the center. Okay. Now I wiggled my line a little just to give it some texture. We do not need perfection out the door. Say goodbye to perfection. Now come to the top. We're going to jump down just a bit. Okay, just a bit. This is a bit right here. Don't give me a hard time. And we're going to wiggle over and touch the other side. Now we're giving the illusion of depth right here. Okay, because we're looking at it from this angle. So we're going to see how this is thicker and it is higher on the paper. Good. You got it? Oh, you thought this was going to be hard, but come on. I'm trying to make it super, super easy for you, and you can do it. Grab an eraser. Let's erase this little open space so the map can get rolled up. You got it? Roll it up, roll it up. Okay, now start on the left one. Okay, it's important that we do these together so you can get the correct coil or rolling. All right, so start on the outside of your circle. We're going to go over this line here. When we come down, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop down and come in and put a nice bloop drop it down. So inside here should be the letter C. You see that right there, the letter C? If we cover that up, we have a letter C. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Now when we wiggle over the other side, if you want to take in a little tear, ooh, I tore my map. Mine is like 200 years old. If my map is 200 years old, you know it's not in perfect condition. So if you want, add some little bumps and tears in your map and clean off that line. Clean off that extra line. You got it? So we went around, okay, made our letter C. Line this up, get your bumps and thumps in there. Now come on to this side. You ready for this? You can always pause, you can always go back and do this over if it's causing you a little trouble. We're going to go up before we go down. We're going to stop before we go to the bottom, and we're going to round out, come in, drop down. Now if we were to continue this, we would have the letter D, but we're not going to continue that line. Okay, so these are opposites. They're mirror image from one to the other. You got it? Are you super excited? Because it's not as hard as it looks. Now this way I'm going to do, ooh, look at that. Did you see that giant V happen? I have lots of tears and bumps in the top of my map. Whoa. Now I started drawing with an HB pencil. That is the best pencil to use just to block in anything. Now I'm actually using, oh, this pencil's so old. It's a 3B. It's almost gone. It's a tiny pencil left. I do that because I like the darker value, especially on my recordings. You can do this one in a black colored pencil. It'll give you a darker value if that's something you want to do later. There you go, there you go. Now, I'm just going to go over this and darken it in just because I want my whole entire drawing to be very, very consistent and a lot of value in my pencil lines, so when I shade it, it will look really old. Okay, I gave you some time to get caught up. You ready? You ready for this? Now let's come to, let's see here, where do we want to be? We want to be over here. Let's do this. So with this, we're going to curve this little line in, curve it in, and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it up, okay, with a curve. So we just brought this around and tuck it in. You got it? Ooh, is that easy? I don't know. I don't know if that was easy. Now come on the outside. We're going to just pull that line up. Now this is the paper all rolled up, so we're seeing it in a rolled fashion here. Just the ends of the paper. Okay, just the ends. Now come to the outside of this curve, and we're just going to pull that line up. So now if we were to shade this area here, and shade this area here, now are you seeing it come to life? Are you seeing where we have the rolled up coil here, and that's the end of the paper? Oh, look at you, you did it. Okay, let's come over here. Now if we come down on this line, we're going to curve it in and then tuck it up. So there you go, curve it in, tuck it up. Yes, awesome. Now let's take the outside here, curve it up, tuck it underneath there. How'd you do? Good. Now come to this back side here, curve it up, tuck it in. What? That was it. That's how hard it is. We don't need to make it any harder, right? Now shade the little nook and crannies. Shade them, you got it. Give it a little value. Darken that up. You got it. You've done it. You made it happen. Wow, we did it. Now you can put any kind of crazy map design on here that you want. Okay, I'm going to put my little compass up here. Make sure I have the right letters here. North, east, south. Yes. While I'm talking, that's hard to do. That's hard to do when you're talking. Okay, so you got your little compass there. Yes. Let's bring a little part of a island or a country right here. Let's make it really weird. I'm not quite sure what continent that is, but you know, I'm okay with Maybe there's a little house here. Do you want a little log cabin? You can put a log cabin here if you want. I've never done a log cabin before, but I decided why not. Maybe it's a little patch of homes in this area. Maybe we've got a little island up here. Let's see here with some mountains. Got some mountains up there. I'm not a map maker, but I know we can have a lot of fun creating all of our little details. Now you take your time doing this. I just want to give you the basic idea. You can even make a treasure map of your house or your room. I know when I was a kid we used to do treasure maps and try to get our siblings to find the treasure, which usually ended up being in the backyard somewhere. So be as creative as you want. Definitely, definitely. When you shade, use the side of your pencil. That will give you that really nice gradient, real beautiful value there. Now on this rolled up section, if you can, look at how quickly I'm doing this. I'm not really spending a lot of time shading the outside of the roll, but I want to give the center area the lightest value, and then further from us or further from the light source is going to be a darker value. So we want to roll that up. We want to add the shading. We want to make sure we've got some fun details on our map to make it look so cool, right? Let's see if I can have another island right here, another area, and this is where I'm going to put X marks the spot. Oh, it's X marks the spot. We must go there. So our little ship, okay, you can really draw a really awesome ship, okay? This lesson's more about the, here I am. I'm going to get into this now. Watch out. Watch out, I'm going to get into the treasure, the ship. This is more about the treasure map, so, you know, I'm not really making the lesson about the cute little ship and the islands and the treasure. So come up with your own ideas. Definitely share those with me, because I love to see how creative you can be. And here's where I'm going to grab my blending stump. I'm just going to wipe down this backside right here, and if I get a little messy, it's okay, because my eraser likes to work. Okay, see how I'm shading that? See how I'm blending it and making it more round? And then if you overblend, which means you get outside the lines, just take your eraser and wipe it off. Look at how clean it is now. And if you don't have a blending stump, get a Kleenex. Okay, get a tissue or a Q-tip. It will work. And I tone the whole paper just to make it look a little older than, you know, bright white paper. Because if this is 50 years old or 100 years old, whatever, it's definitely not going to be bright white and beautiful. Okay, unless it's a map of your bedroom for your siblings. Excuse me, I have foster kittens, so I'm sneezing all day long. Is that crazy? Ah, I know foster kittens are worth it. All right, let's see here. Let's clean this up right here, and you have an awesome, awesome treasure map. Look at that. Wow. I'm going to take my eraser and blot this little house and kind of give it more detail. See, I'm really into this now. I'm really into this now. So let me know what you did to make this really awesome. Let me see your treasure map. Let me see how cool your designs are. And I'm going to sign my map down here because I want to make sure my map has an owner. Now, how cool is that? Did you do good? Awesome. Well, thanks for drawing with me. I'll see you in the lesson. Bye.